It's week 1 of the National Football League as we get set for a Super Bowl 48 rematch. It's the Broncos and the Hawks on Monday night.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
But Charles, you take a look at the draft class for this offense. It's highlighted by a first-round pick who provides a much-needed boost to their offensive line.
And you and I both know it's the kind of pick that doesn't often get a fan base really excited. But I know who is excited. Their quarterback. He won't get hit as much, and that should improve the rest of the offense as well.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On play action, now Garoppolo. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Here we go, here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Rolling to, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Deep ball for Goodwin. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. And Walker with it over the middle. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll wind up. So second quarter, this offense losing and hoping to get the football in the end zone for the first time. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Just 34 yards on the punt there. Nope. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he takes this one back in. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Tack McKinley, the UCLA product, the one who brought him down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Draymond Jones. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in.
They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Come on now. Over the middle, zone coverage where all the eyes are back to the quarterback so they see the ball thrown. How do they get that completed?
Well, they got the hand on it. They tipped it. Just a lucky play for the offense, right?
It was, and for the defense, almost demoralizing. That's one that they should have because they see that play developing all the way through.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down.
He's got his tight end Fant.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos. So we're in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
This is the tight end Fant.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
To throw is Garoppolo. And his throw here's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now Garoppolo.
An out route, and he's got the connection to Walker.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
And that's good for a Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
11.
Here's Garoppolo to throw.
He's got his big tight end, Fant.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Here we go.
3 yards remain for second down. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today. They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
On first down, Garoppolo. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On second down, it's Walker. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Connection with Walker going across the formation. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands.
Offense.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And Walker has it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
11 more on that one and another first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Garoppolo finding Goodwin.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Garoppolo on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo.
Going right back to Fant.
Touchdown! Noah Fant from 17 yards out.
And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That's good for 28 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
13. 65.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's got room.
45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open.
Now Garoppolo lost the football. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On 2nd and a long way to go. Garoppolo, and he's got the speedster Goodwin.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They run again with Walker. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
Myers' kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one, because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And now here is another interception. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. Now following the field goal, what can this offense do? We're about to find out.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Come on, fellas, here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Michael Ojemudia.
So they surrendered 3 points, and now after the kickoff, this offense gets ready to take over the football. Throwing on first is Garoppolo.
He completes this to Walker.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Play action, Garoppolo. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
And the Broncos are going to have great field position.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Goodwin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
60 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots.
Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Randy Gregory coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and giving him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards.
Fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points.
And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
Partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams.